We are Z95TheBone.net on the World Wide Web. Z95 The Bone.
Hey, what's going on? This is Chris with Z95 The Bone, and welcome to a brand new feature we have right here on Z95TheBone.net. It's going to kind of show you kind of an inside scoop of what goes on behind the scenes at Z95 The Bone. We're going to show you some backstage footage kind of stuff, and also get up close and personal with some of your favorite bands. And right now we're talking with Doug Anderson of Aftermath, Cinderblock, Motherload, and Cradle. Is there a band you haven't played with yet?
Well, I've always wanted to play with Doc and a Motley Crue, but, it's not going to happen.
Now let's talk a little bit about drumming. What got you into drumming back in the early days?
Well, I'd say probably, I'd be lying if I didn't say the girls. The chicks was always the thing at first, but, I got to paying more attention to the instrument. I really like the instrument. There's the power, energy. You go nuts on it like an animal, just let it all out.
So why don't you talk a little bit about some of your favorite drummers out there? If you talk to old Neil Todd back there, he says Neil Peart by far is the greatest drummer of all time. In your eyes, who do you look upon as great drummers?
Well, I'm not going to say Neil Peart's not awesome, because he is. However, Tommy Aldridge, Tommy Lee, Wild Mick Brown, Frankie Banali, local guy, Stacy Bowman, one of my big influences.
Why don't you talk a little bit about Stacy Bowman and how you met him and got interested in his playing?
Years ago, before I even picked up a pair of drumsticks, walked in this pool hall in Williamsville, and Stacy and his brother Andy, from Cradle, were in this band, and I forgot the name of the band. It was Mistreated or something like that. And the first thing that caught my eye was this bright red double bass set of pearls. And I seen that, and I was like, whoa, I've seen this stuff on MTV, but I've never seen this in person. And he also had the hottest chick in the band. So, hey, this guy's got the cool kit, the big hair, he's got the hottest chick. That's what I want to do. I want to be the drummer.
So why don't you talk a little bit about some of your career highlights as far as drumming goes? What do you look upon as your career as some of the top moments?
Wow. Bone stock for sure. The chance to play with some of my heroes over the years, the guys from Naked Beggars and Cinderella. But I'd say probably outside of just the fact of just getting a chance to really play and do what I love to do, Pops. When I played in Cradle at Pops, that was just, it was awesome.
Now, as far as when you play on a regular basis, I know that you've played in cover bands and original bands. What do you like to do more? Do you like covers or originals?
Well, both. There's good and bad on both sides. If you're going to do covers, you want to learn the song as close as the original artist did as you can. But sometimes you can't quite do that. So that's a downside. But the upside, you get a chance to play a lot of your favorite songs that you grew up listening to. And as far as originals, you've got to think a little bit more about what I need to do here or what I need to do there. But on the upside, you've got the freedom to do what you want to do because it's original. It's your thing. It's your creation.
Yeah. Now, I've known that you've played a lot of bone stocks in the past. If you could have your ultimate lineup as far as bone stock 5, bone stock 6, what would your ultimate lineup be if you can use national and local bands?
As far as local bands, probably Pedal Shelf, Driving Rain are probably my two favorite. Damnation Alley, I would love to do that thing if Alan ever gets up off his butt. Dokken, Brittany Fox, Poison, Motley Crue, just to name a few.
We'll see what we can do and see if we can get those guys for you for Bone Stock 5, all right?
That'd be awesome. Can I get an audition, too?
Yeah, we'll take care of you, Doug. That's Doug Anderson. I'm Chris Berger. We hope to do more of these videos on Z95TheBone.net. Check you out later.